Let's go to the NBA now, to the professionals. The Suns hosted the Jazz Monday night and proved once again why they are the top team in the West. Devin Booker scored 33. Chris Paul had a season-high 27, and the Suns rallied 115-109 dub over Utah, bringing their record to 37-9, which matches the 06-07 team for the best start in franchise history. Man, remember we thought the Suns were going to go away? They ain't.
Yeah, they're definitely not. Winner, it's not CP3 for Chris.
Nope.
The C is for Clutch P3. Chris Paul has been sublime for the Suns as of late. 15 points in the fourth on Monday, making his first 5 shots of the period, including 2 triples. It's the 6th time this season he's gone for 15-plus in the final quarter. He's also averaging nearly 3 assists per game in the fourth, which is the highest in the league. The guy gets better as the game gets later.
Yeah, true that. Winner, keeping it 100. Utah's Rudy Gay became one of the top 100 scorers in the NBA ABA history with a free throw in the fourth quarter. So not really that exciting, meaning it's a free throw here. The 35-year-old has 17,193 career points, passing Chris Webber for the number 100 spot. Gay has never made an all-star team. He was the 8th pick in the 2006 draft, and he's averaged 16.5 points per game in his career.
He used to give me buckets at Connecticut. That's how long he's been playing.
Let's go now to where we saw Nacho Libre man here. Bulls taking on the Thunder. Chicago without DeMar DeRozan, Lonzo Ball, and Alex Caruso. And they needed a dub in a bad way, having lost 6 of their last 7. Zach LaVine was back. He scored 23. That's after a 5-game absence. The Bulls blew a 28-point lead with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander leading the way with 31 points and 10 assists. But the Bulls did get the dub. 111-110. They just squeaked it out.
Yeah, not impressive, but they got it done. Winner, a denial. A defensive guy like myself appreciates this. Troy Brown Jr. in the open floor. But Jeremiah Robinson Earl checking IDs, denial in its purest form. Game so nice.
They named
Jeremiah Robinson Earl thrice.
Oh, thrice. My bad. Winner, posterizing. Javonte Green was on the break with the Euro step and the cram here. Green's nickname is Woo because of the noises he made as a baby. I think we're all screaming woo after that.
It's not easy being Green.
No, you're not good at Kermit. After this one, he had 5 points for Green in his first game back since December 31st.
I mean, at least I tried.
You did try.
Rookie numbers. Ayu Dosunmu has been a revelation for the Bulls this season. On Monday, he broke the Bulls' rookie record of consecutive makes to start a game with 9. He also banked in this half quarter at the third quarter buzzer. 24 points, 8 dimes for the rookie in a much-needed win over OKC. Next man up mentality. He's been doing it. 38th pick overall.
And
redraft that.
It's awesome having Ayo Dosunmu play for the Bulls. Hometown guy, obviously played in Illinois, but here's the situation with the Bulls. Yay, they got a win against the Thunder. They've lost 6 out of their last 8, and against very good teams. They're shorthanded at this point because of the Alex Caruso situation.
Oh, you're not happy with Grayson Allen, are you?
And neither are you.
No, not at all.
I mean,
and the Bucks are upset it's only a 1-game suspension. The audacity.
The audacity. And honestly, I'm disappointed in the Bucks for even
Okay, let's get back on track here. Let's not worry about
No Alex Caruso. DeMar DeRozan was out because of rest. They're shorthanded. No Lonzo Ball. Please don't show this to me. So here's what I need to say.
Salt on the
What I want to get to is the fact that Ayo Dosunmu had a great night last night, and he needed to in order for the Bulls to win. Quite frankly, Kobe White needs to step up his game too and play a little bit better because with all these guys out, they need to lean on their younger stars. Having Zach LaVine back in the fold adds a little bit of depth here, but if they need to get back on track, meaning back to the top of the East, because now I think they're a game back behind the Heat, they need their young stars to step in for these big-time role players because their big 3, it's not all together right now.
Yeah, Shay, look, this team was one of the top 3 teams in the NBA when they were close to full strength. And I say close because, let's keep it all the way 100. The Bulls haven't had their entire lineup the entire season. They've had unfortunate circumstance after unfortunate circumstance.
Agreed.
That COVID situation they had to bounce back from did so admirably to a point, but now injuries back to getting the best of this group. They're probably a top 10 team at this point. I no longer feel like with the roster they have, they can contend for a title. Nobody does. Now, the good thing is some of these guys will get healthy towards the end of the season. Will that be enough to turn it on late? We've seen teams do that at points. The Lakers, when they won that chip with LeBron, turned it on very late in the season. So it's possible, but that was LeBron James. My biggest thing is, yes, this team isn't who they want to be right now because of the attrition of the roster, most especially Alex Caruso and Lonzo Ball, because what they give you defensively in terms of versatility can turn the water off. But think about the trade deadline. This was a Bulls team that was loaded with valuable assets that could have dealt some of them to go get that missing piece that makes them maybe one of the top 2 or 3 teams in the NBA again. I don't know how you do that with all these injuries.
Yep.
Now, Patrick Williams, who's been shelved for the season, could maybe still be dealt, but why would somebody want to move on a guy who's hurt for the season? So it might have to sit back and say, hey, we're moving in the right direction. Maybe next year will be the time. It's just unfortunate, but they could turn it on in the 11th hour when most of those pieces come back.
But you bring up a good point. Like, yeah, the Lakers turned it on, but we've seen it bite teams. Like, for example, I remember the Clippers 2 years ago. The Nets, obviously, when they don't have all their guys playing at once. No, you don't have a choice.
This group doesn't have a choice. Ball comes back. Caruso comes back. They start to get a little bit of that vibe. You see what IU's doing for this team. It helps. You just got to start thinking, let's keep our head above water. Let's get towards whatever it looks like in 6 weeks. And then let's try and turn it back on and lead with defense, because that's where the drop has been most noticeable. They can't guard. And Vucevic, he needs to be better for this group, too.
He played pretty well last night, though.
Against who?
I know.
Okay, he needs to do it consistently.
Yeah.
He's got to be one of those stars that steps up.
You know why they don't have a choice? Because of Grayson Allen. Okay, let's go around the association here. Knicks and Cavs is where we start things off. Kevin Love scored 20 points, 9 straight, and a 3-point barrage in just over a minute in the third quarter. And so, Jordan, what is this?
It's all love. Look, my man, everybody laughs at, why does he want to stay in Cleveland? Just for the money? No, he thinks they've got a good team, and they've been one of the surprises, no question.
At 29-19, Cavs are 10 games over 500 for the first time since 2018. Remind me who was on that squad in 2018, Jordan.
Never heard of him.
No, me either.
Some king.
Yeah, what's his name again? LeBron. Pacers at Pelicans. And it was Star Wars night here at Pelicans and Pacers.
That's a midriff, no?
That is. Oh, and we're doing the most here.
When you forget to manscape.
Yeah. Okay. The word here is Star Wars. Chewbacca with the camera really.
You've had a loss of words for a lot of the imagery in today's show.
I know, because I'm not a Star Wars fan. The Nacho Libre thing really threw me. It's just a lot of stuff here.